Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Francois Podcast. Welcome.
Yo, beautiful people, what is good with y'all? What is happening? What's the dilly? What is really good? Yo, we missed y'all, man.
We missed you guys, and I'm sure you did miss us. We had a lot of people complaining like, where y'all at? So thank you for coming back, and if you're new here, welcome. We welcome you. We are Claushelle
and Sebastien.
We're the Francois, and we're happy to have this first episode with you guys tonight. Sit back, relax. We got tons to talk about. But first up,
happy Martin Luther King Day. All my beautiful black people, take this time to rest. Yeah. Do not work. And if you're scheduled, call out black. Understand that this is, you heard me? Understand that this is the time where you reflect on one of our most powerful black leaders. Just chill at home and just relax. But enjoy the holiday.
Enjoy the holiday. All of my black people. We love you. Black love, black power. Fist up. Come on now.
And all that.
All that. Anyway, if you survived 2020, I mean, if you're listening to this, God bless you. And I'm so grateful that God has showed favor on your life, because it was a very devastating, a very trial and tribulations.
It was traumatic for a lot, for most. It's definitely a year for the books. So
we have a lot.
So just pay attention. Like, I'll be seeing memes like about when we're all parents. I mean, some of us are parents now, but later on down the line, when we sit in the back of our son and daughter's history class, making sure they got it right. You know what I'm saying? When they cover 2020. And they say that the black people stormed the Capitol building. Like, hey, hold up now. Man. Hold up. Nah, man. Switch that up. But we here, yo. And if you survived the most trying year of your life, hit your knees. Give God some praise.
Hallelujah. Amen.
And give yourself a pat on the back, because you made it.
You made it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really what I really felt like saying.
And it's really it is really a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a crazy year for it was a crazy year for a lot of people that we know personally, and for a lot of people that we don't know. Like, it was nuts just to watch it and to be honest.
Crazy is an understatement, really.
And that's why I really tried to disconnect from watching the news all the time, even though my wife was like, had her eyes glued to Don Lemon. And
can we not? You already started.
Starting what?
Can we not?
I'm just saying, like, you watching the news too much, and like you're already paranoid, so it's not gonna really work.
But, all right, before we get into that, okay, just give God all the glory. You have made it. It was a remarkable year, and we are definitely ready to get into it right about now. You ready?
Let's get it.
All right.
So we took a hiatus. We wanted to get some things right. We wanted to just focus in on what was going on all around us, what was going on in our marriage, and
you said it like it was bad or something.
What you talking about?
What's going on in our marriage?
Yeah, we focus on stuff.
We focus on stuff.
I didn't say good or bad. Don't try to lead people.
No, I just want to make sure that it's not even like, it's not coming off like negative, like what they got going on.
Everyone, yeah, but look, let me tell y'all something. We're not. Look, we don't got no fun drama for y'all. Sorry.
There's no tea over here.
Ain't no tea over here. Ain't no tea. Ain't no coffee. All we got is plain water. Not even alkaline water. It's the nice water. You know the nice water that costs like 69 cents. It's that water. Like, it's not even nothing.
Our marriage is not that.
I'm not saying we're bland. I'm talking about in regards to like
the drama.
Tea be drama.
So I'm saying like no drama.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so we're not doing that.
Aside from our little annoying times.
Yeah, and that ain't nothing.
But everybody,
like, that's gonna happen after we sign off this podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how that go. But it is what it is. But I mean, this was a very aside from everything going on in the world, this was a very interesting year for us. A lot of new,
very, very true test.
A lot of new occurrences for us this year, and for me in particular, like this year, I decided to step it up in regards to, like, health and fitness and all that. I actually ended up like losing like a good 30 to 40 pounds.
Come on, 30 to 40 pounds lighter.
You feel me?
I do miss Big Bash, but you know what? This is very nice and slim and slender and sexy too.
Hey, yo, she want me, like, she wants that though. So now I feel like I gotta go back and undo all my hard work.
Way. I think you looked very handsome and sexy then, and
I
think
appreciate you.
Look very handsome and sexy now. That's
Thank
all.
You. Thank you. I'm just saying you made like, this is like your like 8th or 9th Big Bash comment to the point where I'm thinking, all right, well, let me have that extra sandwich.
No, I just find that you're a little thin.
Oh, damn.
You're on the thinner side, and it's fine.
Thinner, not thin. I'm not one of them.
You're
I ain't
thinner.
one of them. You feel me?
Okay, you're on the thinner side, and it's wonderful.
I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life. I done got right. I'm trying to. You feel me?
I'm not trying to make you feel bad for it. Anyway, back to your updates and highlights.
Yeah, so that was a big one for me this year. I decided to step it up in that department. Just intermittent fasting, watching what I eat, working out religiously, like at least 3-4 times a week, and it's been real good to me. So that was real dope. Another thing for me is that I started a new job in the summer, actually doing something that I enjoy for the first time, just being straight up. So that was another thing that kind of lifted my spirits this year. Another change for me. Turned 30. You know what I'm saying? Big 3-0, man. I crossed over to another decade.
Baby.
And it's what's up?
30 looks good on you.
I mean like I know.
Okay.
You feel me?
You bet. Come on.
I'll be in that mirror.
All right. Now somebody don't know how to act. He 30 and all.
First off, let me
all fun.
let me give all props due to my wife and my brother's wife for planning one of the dopest like virtual events that I've literally ever seen. Yo, it should have like BET could have stole that. What y'all did, what y'all put together, and what my brother-in-law helped out with, like it was. I would have never expected something like that. That took real time, real preparation, real hard work. They put together a virtual showcase for us. They had DJ sets in the middle from like Jazzy Jeff and like all these other dope DJs. They had my guy Keys and P-Dop, Mo, my cousin Array, everybody, all the artists that like my boy. Kid Pro, all these artists that I've grown and have relationships with, like they all submitted like performance videos. Yeah, it was incredible. It was dope, and I was like even overwhelmed as I was watching it. I was just like, I was so shocked that it was even just going down. I don't think that's the word.
I think he was just shy. And he's an artist, and he has all this great energy on a stage, but then soon as he's like getting all this love and everybody's around him, or everybody's just
But you know what?
He was just quiet, I
was really soaking it in.
Quiet.
And I was a little shy.
Who is this man?
I was a little shy. I was soaking it all in. But you know what it is? It's like, I don't know what it is about. If we did all of that in person, like I would have been my regular self. For some reason, having everybody, and first of all, let me just be real.
Okay.
I'm still not used to being the center of attention, even though I'm a rapper. Bottom line.
Whatever.
Bottom line.
Okay.
But it is what it is, and I know that. That's what I signed up for.
Yeah,
so I'm cool
I
with
get that part.
But it was,
you were super quiet, like.
I was also very like I was like, yo, this is really like. The more it kept going, and they got a video from Lecrae on there. Like, it was just too many shocking moments, and I didn't even have it in me to be like, oh, that's dope, that's fine. I was just also like, yo, word.
No, you just were smiling at the screen the whole time, and
hey, man, I was soaking it in.
This is him. Oh, wow, that's dope. I'm like, where's the energy? K-Proetic, like, where's the yo, this is fire. I don't know what you say, but it's just like, where is my husband? Where is this guy? He's just all quiet and shy. And I'm just like, this is your birthday.
Nah, I was just looking at the mix of all the people on there. Like, I got homies on the left saying, doing whatever. And then I got my grandmother in the top corner. I'm like, okay. Hope she didn't hear those 2 bars. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So you just didn't know. You didn't know what to do.
No, I just wasn't.
Thrown off.
I was completely. Nobody would have. I would have never expected that.
You know what? This is true.
It is what it is.
This is why you say to me often that you have to be mentally prepared for things, because I I cannot believe how quiet and chill you were. And I'm just like, yo, this is the dopest thing we've ever done.
But I recognize it for being dope, and it was incredible.
After?
No, I thought it was dope all during. Throughout the whole thing, I was literally amazed. I thought this is incredible.
If you guys really want to see his birthday video Zoom party, we have it recorded, and we have the actual showcase on like the USB and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got it on my drive.
But the only thing is, we will have to credit everything that we've taken because it was all really just originated from YouTube videos and Cameo and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's gonna be like flagged or anything, and that's just the only thing.
And
otherwise,
cross that
I would
bridge
put
when
it.
we get there.
Okay, so if you guys want to see it, put it in the comments and like.
Yeah,
and
we'll upload
give us
it,
all the
and y'all can check it out.
Details and feels.
See all the hard work my wife did, but bottom line, it was amazing. It was dope. Definitely a dope way to bring in the B-Day. It was fire.
Well, while we were talking about Monsieur Francois' highlights, I pretty much had some good highlights too. I got a promotion at work. It was
about time, white people.
I always want to go for the white people. I got a promotion at work, and that was pretty cool. I'm in a whole different department now, and I'm just, I'm happier. I'm growing. I'm maturing in my company, and it's been fun so far. So
she killing it, crushing it, as always.
Thanks, husband.
You know why? Because she a black woman.
Okay.
That was for the white people.
Stop. All right. I leveled up in ministry. And when I say, despite how 2020 seemed and looked, my spiritual growth with God, my relationship with Jesus has grown tremendously. Like, I'm saying I've never been so deep in ministry ever before. And just being home, having virtual church, learning more about Bible study and learning more about the Word and just being deeply rooted in prayer. I'm actually committed to our 5 a.m. prayer line now. It's just been so great, so deep, and I'm so grateful to God about that.
5 a.m.
What? You remember I was never a morning person.
5
and now I'm up. Okay, cut it out, because you be up at 5 a.m.?
I do be up at 5 a.m.
Sometimes.
But I'm a morning person.
Okay, so why are you saying 5 a.m. like that? Like, that's not normal for you.
Because
what?
When I wake up at 5 in the morning, it's like I'm up, but not up enough to hear people screaming on the phone.
First of all, we're not screaming.
Yes, you are.
We are praying.
That's a lie.
That's a lie?
No, I'm not. It's not a lie. No.
What's the lie? What's the lie?
No, what I'm saying is, no. It is. There's prayers happening and screaming.
We're not screaming.
Okay.
We're just praying loudly. We're passionate. We're passionate and deep.
Yeah.
We're calling things. Oh God, you see, I'm getting ready to go.
Yeah, you're about to scream. That's what's about to happen.
I'm about to scream.
We're
not screaming. He's exaggerating. First of all, we're not in the same room. I'm in a completely different room than you are, and I'm just over here, praying.
That's not how it started. That's not how it started.
Anywho, I have definitely found.
I'm waking up with a bat in my hand, like, what's going on? Who that? And I'm like, oh, she on the phone. All right, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
God gonna get you. Anywho, he is gonna get you.
What?
Anywho, so my level up in ministry has been amazing, and God really, really definitely showed out with me this year.
But that's dope though, babe.
Thank you.
That's dope, actually.
What else? We moved.
Yeah, we got a bigger spot.
We have a new home. I'm trying to make it like home.
Bigger place. More space.
Is that
you know what I'm saying?
You can think of? More space, bigger spot, bigger place.
Hey, y'all don't hear that chirping going on no more, do y'all?
What chirping?
Y'all remember?
That was because we didn't have the battery in the fire detector.
It was still going off.
No, it was not.
When we changed the battery, though. Remember, it was pissing us off.
All right.
Well, ain't none of that going on here.
I think you have a memory problem.
Good old silence.
Anywho.
Except for the occasional,
So we did move, which was crazy because it was in the middle of the pandemic, literally. So we have a new spot, and we're in a different location. Quieter?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
But the walls are not thin.
Well, yeah, all right.
The walls are much thicker.
That's a fact.
You can't hear a lot of car alarms.
Yeah, we always did hear.
Yeah. And the neighbors are not as loud. We don't have,
Yeah, we don't got a bunch of neighbors no more.
No, we don't have our neighbors downstairs cutting up, cussing each other out and all that stuff.
We did a quick little level up to the point where we ain't got to be around a whole bunch of people that we don't know.
Yeah.
We just talking facts.
Really miss that though. But anywho, yeah. So we moved. We actually attended a wedding.
Yeah, shout out to Old Dog. My brother got married this year. Old Liv. He married his queen, my sis, Kenitra. They had a beautiful wedding. They had a straight up a wedding in the middle of this pandemic. Everybody there masked up. In the middle of the
pandemic,
but they still did it. It was incredible. It was a good time, and I think it was really dope because we all needed that at that time. I think we all just wanted to be around each other. So like the wedding was like, it was like they put it together like literally like what, a month?
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
I remember that number because I just couldn't believe how like everything was. I was so impressed. I was impressed.
They made it happen, and it was dope. It was they planned it out right. Everything went the way they wanted it to go. Like it was incredible. Yo, the mother and son dance. Yo, he danced.
Oh, that was your favorite highlight.
That was just one of the. It was crazy to me because I didn't think of that. He danced with our mother to the song that I wrote for my mom.
Look at that.
I got married 2 years ago and I didn't even think of that.
Look at that.
Like, I couldn't even believe that. Like, but that was like I was in my bed. I kind of wanted to perform it, like as they was dancing. Like it was highly emotional. Everybody there was crying.
Hubby was looking real, baby, you 30 just looks good on you, but you were just looking extra fine.
I mean, like...
Let me stop.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let you do the talking.
No, you looked amazing. The bride and groom looked amazing. You. Everybody looked so nice.
Nah, it was dope.
Our masks were, we did it up. We did it up for this wedding, honey.
It was fire.
We looked so fun.
It was fire.
The wedding was so much fun. Her family, our family.
Her family was a great time.
Yeah.
It was great time.
Amazing. So happy honeymooning to our new Flessoirs. They're actually the Flessoirs too now.
It's a fact.
They're the Flessoirs 3.0. I don't know what to say. Flessoirs 3.0, Flessoirs 2020, or Flessoirs Part 2.
I mean, one gotta treat them like they iPhones.
No, not iPhones, because they're gonna say we're the Francois. You know what I mean? Like the Francois Podcast. They're also the Francois.
Right.
We kind of have to have like a cool nickname. You know what I'm saying?
Old Dog and Niche.
All right, moving on.
It worked this far.
So basically, we also celebrated 10 years of love.
We hit 10 joints this year, y'all.
10 years, 2020.
This was our dime year, yo.
Well, not this year, last year.
Yeah. December 22nd, 2020. Officially 10 years since we made it official on that cold winter night in downtown Newark, right by Penn Station, just leaving New York, coming from a whack-ass comedy show. I'm sorry.
It wasn't even that whack.
Nah, it was garbage.
It wasn't that whack.
There was one okay guy, but it was garbage. Let's keep it a buck. Like you, when you go to a good comedy show, you know it's good. Like we'll still be talking about those jokes.
All right, okay.
But it wasn't that good. But it don't matter. I was still happy. It was a good date. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. It was still dope. But yeah.
Okay.
Comedy was garbage.
Anyway.
But that was a dope. But but that was a historic night. You feel me? That night made it official. My life changed.
Your life changed.
That's a fact. My life definitely changed. Yeah. And this 10-year journey, like from literally 20 to 30, really was like meeting this woman on my journey to manhood. I met her literally at the perfect time. And when I look back at those 10 years, I guess I'm just proud of our consistency. Like that was the main word that was in my head this year. I'm like, yo, we really made it to 10 whole joints. When you see me, you know this woman is next to me. And you've been seeing it constantly for the past 10 years.
10 years.
And we got 50, 60, 70, 80 more, however long God allow us to be together, we're going to keep rocking and keep it moving.
Come on, God agrees.
We 2 years
Thank
married.
You, God.
We 2 years married, but 10 years On this,
black love.
Yeah, 10 years black love, man. This love is durable.
Yep.
It's unbreakable.
Yep.
And we gonna keep we just gonna keep loving each other, keep working hard in this marriage, continue to stay consistent, continue to stay prayed up, and keep doing what we're doing. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to be an example out here to my black brothers. You feel me? I'm trying to be an example out here.
Be that example.
You know what I'm saying? We got to be that example to
right now.
black brothers and black sisters to just be, strong, loving couple that just that's just trying to do it right. And that's that's honestly what we're trying to do. That's how we live our lives. And honestly, it was a blessing. We couldn't do nothing crazy this year. The initial goal was to take a trip at the end of this year, go away for like a week or so, and go to Aruba or something like that. But clearly that couldn't happen. So
the pandemic.
It's all good. We just I just set it up. Just made a breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Bought a rolls or two. What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. I got confused. I was like, you made me breakfast today?
Nah, we talking about the anniversary.
You talking about the anniversary? Well, you didn't say that.
What are you talking about? We talking about the anniversary.
No, we
Why
talked
would I just
about.
jump to today?
No, you said literally you just trying to be an example. I didn't hear anything about you introducing the anniversary yet, so that's why I was confused.
Talking about the anniversary the entire time.
I was about to say you made me breakfast with a breakfast.
Babe, you got to try to keep up. That just means that
you need to make sure that you
lost
clarify
concentration.
what you
That's what that means. Your comprehension is not sharp right now.
No, it is sharp.
That's what's going on.
That's why I'm trying to make sure we're on the right path right now.
Nah, homie.
No, you just trying to switch it up on us.
Nah, G. I don't know about all that.
Anywho,
but anyway,
yes.
I'm trying. Let me get back to my lover boy talk. Now, I made breakfast. You feel me?
You did.
So she was still asleep. So I got a rose or two.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Then cleaned up the kitchen, did a little bit of decorating. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Got her a nice little gift.
Yeah.
2 little gifts.
Yeah.
You feel me? Then we just, order some. Shout out to Crab Bay and Maplewood. They got
Maplewood, New Jersey.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, they got the great seafood on deck.
Yep.
Paid a grip, got that food, and
you and money. I promise you.
Hey yo.
You will never
that was
stop.
A grip.
Okay.
Two
you'll
grips.
Never stop.
But
Okay.
but it is what it is. I mean, we support black businesses. Don't lowball.
Always.
You feel me?
Always.
Give them the money.
Give them a tip.
Give them the money and tip. But we just I had a chill, cool night at the crib, man. I mean, it is what it is. That's how we made it happen.
Yeah,
and
the pandemic.
That's
really
how it's gonna be. I mean,
vibes.
that's how Valentine's Day gonna be this year. You know what I'm saying? It is. I mean, unless things start shaping up, but y'all gotta start getting your act together and put them damn masks on. That's the message to all the white people.
Stop. Anyway, I did forget one highlight. I actually started a weight loss journey. Actually, I don't want to say weight loss journey alone. It was a health journey myself. Mm-hmm. I hadn't started around the same time Monsieur Francois did, but I started it.
I was on my square,
in 2020 as well, and I'm doing pretty good. I actually started a ketogenic lifestyle, and I am doing really, really well. It's been 3 months now.
3 months? What?
Actually, has it been?
It's probably 2. Right?
2 months, sorry. 2 months now, and I have been doing really, really well with the keto menus that I've been, and foods that I've been trying and cooking, and I lost close to 15 pounds in the first month, and so it's been good without working out, and so it's been really wonderful. I've always been a water drinker, but now I'm even more of a fish, and it's just been amazing. I love this lifestyle compared to all of the other lifestyles that I've tried because it's actually a health benefit to me in terms of my internal organs. And another thing that we've done to actually get our life on track health-wise is we actually solidified our actual family practice doctor.
Word.
Don't judge us, but we haven't been to a doctor in...
I ain't saying that.
It's so long.
Just know that we on it now.
We are definitely taking it seriously now. She is amazing. Monsieur Francois was apprehensive at first. He wanted a black male doctor, and I'm like, well,
I said male?
Yes, you did. He was like, I would prefer a man, and I was like, okay, well, let me find you one.
Nah, I did.
Yes, you did, sweetheart. So I was like, well, that's okay. I can find you one.
I was like, yo, they gotta be black.
No, you said you wanted a man. You said you preferred a man, and so
pause. Okay.
My God. And so I found her. She had wonderful reviews on Google. Wonderful reviews. I actually found her on Black Businesses New Jersey. It was on Facebook, or I forget the group
Oh,
name. Sorry
say
if I'm
word.
butchering the name, but I actually looked her up on that group, and I mean, amazing. After our first visit with her, I just fell in love. So I was just like, she's so thorough. She asks all these questions. She gives you actual context of what you need to know, what you don't know. She's like, well, people don't say this, or you didn't know this, but let me give you this. And then I actually prefer to see her separately because we went at the same time. We had the same appointment, and he wanted to go with me. But I just feel like seeing your doctor is very personal. Not that my husband doesn't know every and anything and every inch of me.
I wanted to go with you?
You wanted to see her together in the same room.
I did?
Okay. Anyway, we have a doctor, and we're taking our health very seriously.
I remember that.
And I think that's a great bonus to highlight this year, because if you understand how this year has been very tragic to people who didn't really have good health, and all of these setbacks and hindrances from dealing with COVID because you just really went on your A game about your health, this should have really opened your eyes to be like, okay, you got to get your life together. So that's a bonus. Super excited to have a doctor. And I guess we'll do more with our health in terms of other things. But yeah, I learned about what my food sensitivities were, and so I'm now incorporating it in my food intake. I'm learning about counting calories. I learned about counting calories, and also learned about high fat and low carbs, and that lifestyle is amazing. Put in the comments anything that you'd like to know, and I will be sure to answer them for you.
All right, bet. So those are our highlights. If you had any highlights this year, let us know what you went through. If it was something like incredibly positive, something that really you felt changed your life for the better, let us know. Like, throw it in the comments, throw it in all that, because we definitely like to know. We'd like to know if any of our listeners shared any of, like, you know, some of the positive aspects of last year that we actually had. Now, granted, I know it was very different for other people. We're well aware of that people that we know have been personally affected by everything that's been going on. If you had anything that just was any great occurrence during the course of last year, during that tumultuous year, let us know. Like, just throw it in the comment right there. Let us know, just so we know that, you know, we weren't alone with that.
Sharing is caring.
You know what I'm saying? So
now let's get into the nitty gritty.
Let's get to this topic about how to manage your marriage during quarantine. Now, this was a bit of a struggle for me. The struggle didn't necessarily just come from my marriage. It really came from my job. I did not like my job at all. Never really did. But it was my job. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm not really big on working from home. I like work being at work, and I like home being home. I like to keep the two separate because I don't know. I just don't like them intertwined like that. I feel like when I'm home, I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like just doing home stuff. When I'm at work, I'm productive and do all the work stuff. When something I didn't like invaded my home, I felt like I had a boss in my house, and I hated it. Every minute of it. So from March, what was that? March 13th. I'll never forget that day. Friday, March 13th, up until Thursday, August 6th. Like that, during that whole time, wasn't the happiest guy. My energy was off, and I was trying to find as many outlets as I can, but it was hard because
everything is shut down.
Can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's why I found myself really working out all the time, and, you know, going to the park and stuff like that, because that was just my way of clearing my head. But I didn't like that, and so.
And the way that it go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The way that it sort of affected the marriage is you have a partner who's really unhappy mentally and who's emotionally affected. And you as the partner have to try to bring in peace, be his outlet, so to speak, be his joy. And you have to come up with ways of how to do that in the home, and be creative too. So I took it upon myself to try to be creative.
Yep.
And
that's step one, y'all. Be creative.
Be creative.
Your creativity will save you during this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. I think it was helpful that I thought outside of the box and thinking of what can we do that is different from everything else that we do in the home. Like our routine would be come home from work, either we make dinner's already prepared, then we watch a show, and then we go to bed. And that's our routine. And then on the weekends, we run errands and we find a fun activity, or we do fun activity during the weekends, and then church. And then back to the routine during the week again. And so we're home all the time now. We're literally in separate rooms working from home. And he's just, he's in a funk. He's in a funk. And I just try to say, okay, babe, tonight we're going to play a game. We're going to play a board game. I bought all the board games in the world.
Every game.
We're going to do something different to break it up.
Man, she bought Jenga. She bought Connect 4.
Look.
She bought paint.
We still haven't painted, by the way. You owe me a paint night.
I don't recall you ever bringing out them brushes or really trying to really paint like that.
Yeah, I did. And then we just started watching TV or something like that.
Oh, so you ain't really want to paint like that.
But and then I was like, well, let's watch different shows. So we watched different shows. We got into This Is Us.
Oh, we ran through everything. We ran through the crazy Tiger King joint.
Oh, my goodness. Tiger King, though, was all the rave. I know everybody now remembers it as like something that just came and left.
Because now that I think about it, that was almost a year ago. But we watched that whole thing in a day. And I was like...
a whole Sunday.
Yeah, a whole Sunday.
We just watched it.
And I'm just like, yo.
We're just like, what the heck is going on here?
White people. But anyway, like that's just how that goes. But so we watched that. We watched a whole bunch of series. And we were just trying to find ways of just... do
something different. What else? Like, I made creative meals because...
Yeah, I stepped up my cooking a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I started getting in the kitchen a little more. Yeah. Like every Wednesday, Wednesday she'll be, what's that? Bible study. So I'll cook that night. I'll do it like that. Or Friday we normally order something like that. But I'll try to cook at least every Wednesday, and then another day, another random day out the week. Mm-hmm. And we'll cook together. Mm-hmm. I just try to step up my meal game a little bit. I'm like, all right, while I got this time in the crib, let me actually do that, take some of the, weight off her shoulders, while she's over here trying to, break her back, trying to make me more happy. Yeah. I'm like, okay, let me try to, let me step it up in other areas too, because she always wanted me to, cook more, and I'm not really, I ain't no chef like that. And I never had a desire to really be in the kitchen like that either. But
you gonna get better. Don't worry about it.
No, my chicken game is pretty lit.
It is pretty lit now. I actually wanted to do a date night in the house. So we did a couples night and a date night, which was awesome. If you guys have not seen our date night, my wonderful brother has helped with.
Shout out to Ro, man.
He literally cooked the meals, and it was literally a real restaurant.
He turned our apartment into a restaurant.
It was amazing.
My man had the black tee on with the apron.
And he danced,
cooked
which
the
was
whole meal.
Who has a dancing waiter? Come on now. I've heard of singing waiters, but it was awesome.
That was real.
What else? We did a couples night via Zoom. We did a couple of Zoom game nights.
Yeah, we did a meme. It was a couple. It was a bunch of. It was like me. It was like my parents, my uncles.
We did
aunts,
a couples night on
my
your
cousins.
side.
Yeah, it was like my whole family, and it got pretty lit.
It got
was lit.
Super fun.
It got lit. We was talking to 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was super good.
It was crazy.
I did a couple of home projects. Got some things that you could help me.
She ordered everything, every day there was 2 boxes at our door. Still to this day.
Okay.
When the doorbell rings, I don't even check to see who's at the door. I just listen for the car to drive off.
Okay.
That's how it goes now.
You got it off your chest? You good?
No, I'm just saying, I've just never seen so many I never ripped up so much cardboard, in my life. It's nuts.
You only ripped up a lot of cardboard because we moved. Not because of my Amazon purchase.
It's definitely because, because the moving boxes, we still got, I think we still got some of them. No, we talking about the Amazon.
No,
talking about those
we talking
small
about the
little
moving boxes and the Amazon boxes.
There was more Amazon boxes over time than the moving.
Anywho,
I'm just saying.
Whatever. I'm glad you got it off though.
You're click happy with that.
Okay. So pretty much I tried almost anything. We did massage night. This is for the grown and sexy, and the saved. So make sure that you and your mate, your soulmate, go ahead and do some, nice little fun couple things like that.
That was lit.
It was fun. So just to get his mind off of misery, I was just really trying to trying to just lift his spirits. You always want to encourage your mate, like, babe, I understand that you're having a hard time. This is only temporary. It's okay. I'm here with you. If you need to talk, I'm here for you. And I would just hug him a lot. I'd just be around like, you okay? How you doing? We just do, love checks. And that was something that I wanted to make sure that it was getting easier, but he just had to realize that he just needed out. Like, he just needed a different environment, mentally and emotionally.
Yeah,
and
I just wanted to make a change for my life, man.
Yeah.
And a better situation came along, and I just had to take advantage when I did, and and things looked up ever since. Like, I mean, personally, like emotional wise, like I remember talking to my brother. I remember asking him, like, yo, bro, how do you feel on Sunday nights? And he was like, I feel fine. And I was like, bro, I feel miserable on Sunday nights because I know what's coming tomorrow. And I'm just like, yo, I don't need to feel like that on the weekend. That's not a healthy, like, mind state to even be in. Like, you have to really enjoy every day. Every day is really a blessing. Like, and I don't know, I just wasn't in that space. I ain't really like it. I tucked it a lot. I mean, I didn't really show it, as much. Granted, I wasn't around a lot of people to show it, but still, people asked me how I was. I was like, I'm all right for the most part.
Who asked you that? I definitely saw. I mean, but I know your body language.
I'm talking about, like, people, like, I wasn't seeing people, but be like, over the phone or whatever. If he, like, I'm talking about just a general, yo, what's up, bro? How you? I'm like, hey, bro, I'm good. But I wasn't about to be like, hey, man, I hate my job. I'm not about to divulge all that. I wasn't about to do all that.
And it didn't make it any easier for you because you couldn't go outside. Or I was just so paranoid. And the one or two times a week you went outside for groceries, I'm telling you, this man would never come back home.
What you mean? Like, I was your personal errand boy.
Hours out the door, and I'm just like, bro, you okay? Yeah, like, you taking drives and everything.
But these stores was type crazy. Like,
I don't think they were that crazy for you not to be back within like an hour or two.
But going food shopping take about over an hour or two. And I was doing our laundry. I was doing a couple things. I was the
errand guy.
If something needed to be done outside the crib, I did it.
Yeah, because you needed to go outside. You actually wanted to be there.
No, I did. See, it worked out for everybody. Because so check this out. At the top of last year, my wife got real sick, and then boom, Rona hits. You feel me? And we started, and then
How convenient.
We started looking at some of the. Like, we started learning about the symptoms and all that stuff, and she was like, yo, I don't want none, I don't want to go through nothing, ever, something, none of that, never, again, ever.
That flu took me out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, all right, well, so she literally stayed inside the crib. I think you didn't get any sunlight for the entire month of March, or April, one of the months. And you literally did not leave the house. Like, you literally did not leave. Like, not even to take out the trash.
Nope.
Or nothing like that. She ain't go nowhere.
Nope.
So I did all that, which was cool with me. I mean, I just stay safe and do what I got to do. Like, and that's what I wanted to. I actually wanted to break away and be outside for a little bit.
Yes, he did.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Laundry done, I'll do it. Clean the car, I'll do it. Go grocery shopping, I'll do it. All right, whatever we need to do, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Which was cool. And I'm cool doing that, like, even to this day.
Because he likes to be outside. I have learned that I really could care less about being outside. I am a homebody for life. I love being home. I love maxing lounging. I've learned ever since I got married that I love the relaxation life, and I was super busy ever since I was a little girl. I've just always had an activity. Yeah, you was always on the move. Always. And so
this when the most relaxed I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Like,
when I became
a pandemic had to sit you down.
No. Like, even before the pandemic, right after the wedding, I just literally sat down and never got up.
Oh no, that's a fact. You're right. After the wedding.
So throughout our whole relationship before the wedding, it was just like, yo, you're too busy. You need to. Yeah, I was such a busybody, and so I love being a homebody, and I think it's more important for me to love being at home because it's my home. I love being independent, and just, relaxing in my own space,
And ordering stuff to build.
Okay. And my mental my mental health was not really affected, really, until the racial injustice, the climate. And
June of 2020 had to be like the most, like, I've been trying to find the proper adjective to describe just all the racial tension.
I don't think there's enough
I feel
words
like that
to describe
that month it was just at its peak. Like June of 2020, that entire month. I'll say even July too. June and July of 2020, just nuts.
Yeah.
Like everything from like protest until to like heightened black support that was really trendy, and then everybody just kind of fell off as the smoke started to clear. Like most companies do. They don't really care. It's all like it's all for their business. I saw stores with BLM on it. Like you don't know if they really support an actual black life or care if their lives matter. But if I put this in my store window, you probably won't smash it in. Stuff like that. But it is what it is.
My mental health was pretty good. It was running a little longer than Monsieur Francois, and it was perfect because I was there when he needed me, and he was definitely there when I needed him, because when we were venting, okay? Right. When we were going through, okay? Especially because we were all we had. We didn't go to anybody's house. We couldn't go see a friend. We didn't even go to our parents, houses and just kind of like find some refuge and just have fun there. It was just like, we were all we had. And so, all in all, being married in the pandemic, we learned how to depend on each other, and we learned how to keep each other alive and afloat. Alive is a bad word, but like, keep each other in better spirits.
Facts.
We've heard that a lot of people wanted to get divorced,
I mean, I'll just see stuff online,
Yeah, like they just didn't like each other.
Come get my husband, come get these kids out of here, come. But I mean, granted, when you spending concentrated time, that's when you realize that, it's healthy to have your you time, like your own space. And that actually goes into our second point. First point was be creative. Second point is to have healthy time apart. Now, me personally, I love my me time, and my me time is not crazy. It don't gotta be like it's not no 6, 7, 8 hours. What happened?
How do you do that in the pandemic?
I'm about to get to that because I was doing that. Like I was doing my morning workout. So I'll get up, or even like not even probably even after work. Like whether it's 6 to 7 a.m. or it could be 6 to 7 p.m. But I just go. I'll take a walk and just have my time.
That was later though.
What you mean?
You weren't in the park because nobody could be in the park at first. So how were you able to do it by yourself? Like how were you getting away? You couldn't be in the park. We weren't allowed to. At first we weren't allowed to.
But that was for they stopped that real quick though.
No, that was like 3-4 months.
Nah, they ain't
it was
like
because
that
March,
months.
April, May. Yeah, and then they started in June. They started to.
I was in there in May.
You were? How?
But I don't recall it being shut down in May. I remember March definitely.
Okay, so in March and April, how were you able to manage separating from me? Now I'm very curious.
No, it wasn't. It just wasn't happening, and that was a part of the reason why.
No, it was because you had your HIIT workouts in the living room.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I started doing like the high intensity joints, but that I guess I didn't really see that much as like me time. Like I didn't really feel away. That was like that was more like all right, I gotta do this real quick.
How were you managing to do it?
I didn't manage until I actually started leaving the crib. Okay. That's when it started.
All right.
So like those earlier during those times, we didn't. I think that and no offense, but that was a part of the reason why I was a little down. Like I needed my healthy time. Just that healthy time just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like and that really started with me it was really just I like to take walks and listen to music. I've been doing that since I was 16. And now even with taking drives.
Oh, I know how.
What's up?
taking a drive. You at first when you had to run errands, you definitely took a drive. Like you didn't come home until after 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
yeah,
I didn't
you
drive
run your
around.
errands. No, you didn't drive around for 2-3 hours, but like you would take a drive. That was your.
Oh yeah, I guess that was my main
your
time.
outlet.
It felt like a. I mean, it was more of a chore. Like, yeah, no, all right, we can throw that in there because I was about to say it felt like more of a chore than anything. But like, no, yeah, that was definitely my main time. But like,
you
but
doing
when I took walks, I was concentrated me time. I ain't do nothing else. All I had to do was just walk and think, and that's normally when I try to get my like. That's normally like a part of my creative process. However, you know, during the whole pandemic, I had severe writer's block. Except for one piece I wrote for George Floyd during the like in June, but that was because of you know, everything that was going on. So I was in my feelings. But in regards to what I was supposed to write for what I was creating, like for my album and all that stuff, couldn't do it. I just didn't have it in me. But yeah. So that healthy time apart was important. So me, I had my walks, had my workouts. That was really it. How about you, babe?
Healthy me time. So I sort of agree with Monsieur Francois about healthy me time. I actually I feel like being together was great for me. I liked, but I also took up a lot of healthy me time while I was working. Like while I work, I can listen to things or watch YouTube. Well, not watch, but listen to YouTube during like lunch breaks or like breaks and stuff like that. I would just be on my computer just searching stuff, Amazon shopping, of course.
Oh, I forget about that.
Church services during the service times, I would take up my personal time. And watching the news was a big habit of mine during the beginning of the pandemic. And so when I would watch, he wouldn't like to watch. So I would just stay in the bedroom and just watch it and just be alone for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I would also cook too. Like he wouldn't cook all the time with me. So I would just like during my cooking time, I would just take that time, you know, put something on YouTube and then watch it and then relax. But then sometimes if I'm cooking, we're just, you know, having a conversation, just, you know, just chatting.
That's a fact.
So I would, if you are a person that really needs to be separated, if you're in a marriage, you just want to have your healthy, you know, few hours to kind of just break away, that's great. If you are a person that likes to be around your mate and just wants to be around them all the time and you don't really care, you're not desperate for it, that's also great. So that's why I feel like I sort of agree with you, because I'm just not, like, I'm not hurting whether I'm away or not unless I'm mad at you. You know what I mean?
Well, like, but I don't want you to think that like I just gotta be like away from you. Like
I think you do.
No, but I love our time together. I want you to understand.
Of course,
that.
I know that.
Love it. You know
but
what I'm
I
saying?
think you desperately need your alone time.
But you know, sometimes but I think it's just beneficial to everybody. I think everybody needs their time with just themselves.
I think so. But I'm not saying that. But I also feel like not everybody is that way. I think there are people who are like Velcro. Like we're not Velcro. People who just have to be together all the time, all day, every day.
I mean, well, maybe that's just me with regards to like people. Like I love my space and my like when I was in college, every restaurant I went to, I ate alone, unless I was really with somebody I really rocked with. But like I was cool. I remember one time, I was going to. It was years ago. I was going to my favorite spot in Rutgers called Danny's. I went over there. I had just joined the was it WRNU, like Rutgers radio station. I had just joined them like a few days before, and I had met this dude that was I think he was a rapper. I forgot what he was, but he was a part of the radio station. Cool dude. We broke bread, chopped it up, and all that stuff. So I go to Danny's the next day, and I'm ordering my food, and he pop in. And I'm like, oh, what up, bro? He like, yeah, what's going on? Da, da, da. No, my bad. He didn't pop in. He was there already. I'm the one that popped in. So he was there chilling, like at his table. And I ordered my food, and I'm like, all right, bro, peace. And I went and sat at my normal spot. And he just gave me like this crazy look and just walked to the door, and then he took that one final look back, like a movie scene, and just stared at me. And then he just walked off. And I was like, yo, was he mad that I didn't sit with him? Like, I'm like, bro, I just met you yesterday or the day before. Like, I'm going to go back and do what I say all that to say, I like my time. even if we cool or kind of cool, we was kind of cool, I like my personal time. I throw on my headphones, I zone out. That's perfect for me. That's like,
but I said that.
That's bliss. You know what I'm saying?
I said that, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm not saying
there are people who have to have their time. There are people who like to be separate, even if you are in a marriage. And there are people who just it's okay for them if it is. It's okay for them if it's not. There are people who are Velcro who just cannot be away from one another.
Well, I mean,
teach his own. That's what I'm saying. I sort of agree with you.
It's healthy to have. I think it's healthy to have your time.
I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that
at
if
least
you
an hour.
want,
give yourself an hour.
Okay, that's fine. I have not had a problem with taking time away, nor have I had a problem with us spending too much time together. I think that with your time, maybe I don't realize it because you do need your time, then it is probably healthy for me to just do my own thing because I don't really care whether you're here or not. You know, I do care when you're out the house for a long time and I'm just like, where's my husband?
You always know where I'm at. I always let you know where I'm at.
I know where you are, but when you're out of the house for a long time.
Yeah, you know where I'm at even when I'm out the crib is what I'm saying.
That's not my point. My point is I do have an issue when you're not at home for majority of the time. But if you need like an hour or a few hours, it's fine. But I do like, let's say if you take 8 hours in the living room, I'm fine with that. But if you're outside of the house...
So you cool with me taking my time where you can keep an eye on me?
No! It's just a feeling of like, my husband's home and we don't even have to be in the same room. It's just like, I just like when you're home. I like when you're home. Not that I have to keep my eye on you.
I actually like being home too. But it's like, me personally, like, to me, a successful day is like, waking up early, doing like a workout, crushing the day, whatever you're doing, whether you're, I don't know. It could
by
be,
day, he means up to 7:00 p.m.
No. I definitely don't. By day, I mean like, I'm talking like from like the morning to like, it could even be like early afternoon. It could be to like 1 or 2 p.m.
Oh, okay, so from 5 to 1, that's the day.
Crush the day. And then like you come home, and I do absolutely nothing when I get here. Yeah, to me,
that's wild.
That's a productive day. Like whatever I really need to do, I get it done within that maybe 5 or 6 hours or something like that. Like get up at like 5 or 6, work out, do whatever I need to do within that time frame, and get home and just mac and just chill. To me, that's perfect. Like I'm more productive. I'm way more productive in the day than at night. So when I'm home and you be wanting me to, put up curtains or do all types of stuff, and I just don't be wanting to do it.
It don't matter what. Let's not even go there.
But
let's not even go there.
I know I'd be lazy with it, but I really don't want to do it at night.
It doesn't even matter because I would ask you in the morning, and you still would not do it. So let's not even go there because I don't even know why you even brought that up.
I mean, I'm lazy sometimes.
Okay, you brought it up so you wanted to let the people know that you're lazy because that was already known.
These are my people. They can know that.
Well, they knew you were lazy already.
They probably ain't know.
Okay, we're going to remind you.
I'm letting them in.
Monsieur Francois is
season 2,
lazy.
baby. I'm letting them in.
Okay, all the way lazy. Like he couldn't be any lazier than a sloth.
But hold on. You're doing too much now.
He's just all the way lazy.
Let's keep it a buck though.
Lazy.
I'm only lazy when it comes to doing
when
the things.
When it comes to what? Your wife?
No, the things that you be wanting me to do real quick. But other than that, you be like, yo, baby, you doing too much. Slow down. Stop doing too much.
Oh my God, why are you lying to the people?
I'm lying. Sweetheart, that's a lie.
When did I ever say that to you?
That's a lie.
I wish I could tell you doing too much.
That's a lie.
It's a lie.
Yo, babe, come on. Don't do that. I mean, you remember when I was doing a million things like towards the end of, like around the time we was doing season 1.
Yo.
Like, you was telling me, like stop doing so much, like stay home and relax. But like, see, my productivity.
You're talking about stuff that pertains to your career.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about what you brought up. I'm talking about when she asks me stuff.
Oh yeah, then I'll be lazy. My bad.
Stay on focus. You talking about me focused and me not comprehending, and I'm losing all the types of concentration.
You said sloth.
Stay with it, okay?
You said sloth.
Stay with it.
You said sloth, and that threw me off.
To the point.
She said sloth. I'm like, yo, come on. What are we talking about?
To the point.
They sleep.
His day
for like
starts from 5
hours.
a.m. to 1, and then after that, he's just, I don't know.
I can stretch it to 3.
You just lost him.
I can stretch to 3. But then after that, Yo,
After that, it's just chill time.
I just want to chill.
That's not how I operate. So I operate from morning to night. Okay. So I'll keep myself active.
She's
I'll
like,
keep myself
it's
busy.
11:45. You want to put up this shelf? Nah.
You're right, because I do work hours.
Yeah,
I do keep myself busy all the way in the evening. And catch me in the afternoon. Like, we have different, we've talked about this before.
I know.
Our
feel you.
time, I don't know. Our body clocks are just, they never in sync.
Look,
Anyway,
I'm a morning person, you're not. And you're more of a night owl. I've never been a night owl. The only time I've ever been a night owl was in the studio. And
even when I'm not a morning person, I'm still active when I need to be. I also make sure that things are done.
Facts.
You, however, after 3 p.m., I don't know what happens. Like, you don't even crash. You just be like, you be la la land. You just be out.
Yeah, 3. Remember I said that.
Yeah, I know. The
you
point is,
you better catch me in that window. You knew me long enough.
But I need you outside that window too.
Nah, I can get outside the window. I've done it outside the window.
Because I had to really go off on you. I'll be like, yo, I'm going to need you to get it together. Because I'm not operating like this any longer. Anyway, we digress. Have healthy time apart.
Y'all sure y'all want to get married?
With your husband or wife or your mate, make sure that if it works for you, do that. You know, I'm not that type of person, but I also feel like maybe I don't realize that I need it because you take your time. You know,
and with me taking my time, I feel like that's giving you your time. I just feel like that's a good point to bring up. I think that that healthy time apart, just so y'all are not, get under each other's skin as easily and all that stuff. And I only bring this up because I just started hearing talk about, people just being home with their husband and wife all the time, and then like they're complaining about, just, yo, man, I need to be away. Yo, somebody come get this man. Someone come get this wife. Like, I started hearing that. So that's why I brought this up.
We were hearing that a lot.
But yo,
first of all, baby, we felt more deep in love in this past year.
Who? No,
Go.
Hold on. Relax. Why you trying to fight me?
But I remember how you were like, we got
closer. Because we spent. I mean, we had to spend a lot of concentrated time with each other. So we definitely got closer.
We were having a good time. Well, we're still having a good time. Yeah. But we were having a good time spending time with each other, loving on each other.
You know what we did? Like, we verses were like our date nights. So all the verses that happened, we just made those like our date nights. Like, Teddy Riley and Babyface, we cooked that whole time. We ate food, like Fabulous and Jadakiss, we was in there. We was like, all the, like, majority of those verses, and she wouldn't even be knowing them records like that, but she was still tuning in, watching it with me. And we made those our little date nights, and it was pretty lit. I thought that was dope. Mm-hmm. I liked us doing that. So that was actually pretty fine.
What else? I remember we were just like, oh, we doing good, like. And I think what helped was
because we wasn't mad. We wasn't
not mad
like
at each other.
2019, like
we got on each other's nerves.
We was at each other's heads,
yeah.
Like. But last year, we're home more, but then arguing less. So I'm like, oh, we done made some progress. I was like, I know we got hella more years to go, but I'm like, all right, but maybe we kind of figuring this thing out a little bit. Like,
talking to each other more, and definitely
now y'all can actually take our advice.
Get out of here.
Y'all know we're not professionals. We're just telling our story.
We just telling
That's
our
a fact.
story.
That's a tagline. Don't forget it.
We really used each other as soundboards for sure, because we were really just trying to be there for one another.
Facts.
We reminded each other every day, like, babe, I'm here for you if you want to talk. And I always remember saying, hey, babe, you okay? How you doing?
Yeah, we just check in.
Checking in, hugs. All the time, you come in the room and you be like, I just want a hug, and
we was doing all that. You know what I'm saying? We was
just being lovey-dovey.
Yeah, we was doing all that. We was just having long talks, and that actually takes us to our third and final point with how we managed during quarantine. Just to review: 1, be creative; 2, healthy time apart; and 3, we sat, turned the TV off, and had a lot.
Thanks for rocking with us. Drop all your comments, questions, and thoughts for this episode on our YouTube page channel, the Francois Podcast. Catch us next week for point number 3 and more. Now, this week's verse of the week is all about togetherness and dwelling in unity. Coming from Psalms chapter 133, verse 1, "Behold how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity." Having togetherness and dwelling in unity was what mattered most in the Francois household. We pray that you find joy in being together with your loved ones in your household or through your electronic devices. The important part is that you still have them to love on. For anyone who suffered a loss due to COVID-19 or for any other causes, please accept our deepest condolences. Sending peace and love. God bless and have a blessed week.